Day 16. Whoa. Day 16. I'm off today. Yep. I'm probably going to celebrate my birthday today as I work tomorrow. I promised people that I would probably have a special dinner. That's probably it. I don't know. We'll see how I'm feeling tomorrow, I guess. Once it's my actual birthday. I don't know. And it's not that I won't ever celebrate again, just this year. Because I know I love my birthday. My mom would have been disappointed if I don't ever celebrate my birthday again. I'm not happy for my birthday. Because it was something that I got super excited about. But I think this year she'd understand if I didn't. She'd be like, yep, okay, 1 year, you're allowed. But after that, feel the emotions for 1 year, but then don't wallow in it every year. So I finally called my optometrist to find out about my contacts. And apparently the delivery company tried to deliver multiple times but couldn't. What the fuck? I have had no notice of attempted delivery notice that you usually get. And B, I've been home a lot of the time, especially during the hours when people would make deliveries. What? And yes, I realize this is super, super minor and this is in the grand scheme of things, this is not a big deal, but what? The 15th and the 19th is when they delivered. Or tried to deliver. What? All this time, I have been struggling to see because my glasses are fog up when I wear a mask. All this time, and I didn't have to. And again, I like to reiterate, I realize it's minor, and I realize that it's nothing in the grand scheme of things. But check it. I don't have to wear my glasses with my mask tomorrow. Yay! Yes. So excited. Ugh. Although shout out to the employee who totally ICS, I believe. I have to double check that. Shipping. Because after a really crappy experience with the delivery experience, and she didn't know about it, she went above and beyond today to help me and ensure that this was possible. So, yay! Thanks. So, I've almost finished the bottle of sparkling wine that was meant to be in celebration of my birthday because I work tomorrow night. And now it's turned into almost finished. Because seriously, I mean, I paid attention in history class. I learned. It feels like people didn't learn from their history right now. I never expected when I was in high school to be living through some of the horrors that I learned about. I mean, you'd think we would have learned by now as a human race. Specifically as white people. But no, we haven't. We haven't. What the fuck? I forget who originally said it, and I'm paraphrasing because I'm sure it wasn't exact anyway, but those that don't learn from history are doomed to repeat it. And take the rest of us down with you. Like, I don't even know. We're supposed to be better than this. I'm just talk about going back and tell yourself stuff from the past. Or your past self stuff from now. I don't know. My past self would not believe me if I told her that, hey, you know this stuff that you're learning about in history class? Yeah, that's your future. You're going to actually live it. Because she would have said, what? Did we not learn from all of this? And that was as a teenager. She would have known better as a teenager. Yet, for some reason, you know, adults can't. I can't process this. I can't, like, I don't even know. I don't even know what to say here. Because, like, I understand why it's happening, why everything's happening on an intellectual, like, I get that. What I don't understand is why it needs to happen. Not why it needs to happen, but why people haven't learned, why people didn't see, you know, I don't know. I'm not expressing myself well, and maybe it's a bottle of wine, maybe it's just, I don't know. But I really hope I'm coming across the way that I intend to. Because it's just, you know, since February, I've never been glad that my mom's dead. But I am so glad she's not alive to see this. Because I don't think like I just and yes, I somewhat live in a slightly fantasized, you know, utopian world where everybody just gets along, just because hate's eliminated. You know, and I know that's not reality. And it just, you know, you see it, you think, you know, it's almost somewhat removed when it happens in other countries. It shouldn't be, because it shouldn't happen anywhere. It doesn't matter, these borders that we've created as a human race. That shouldn't exist. They're totally irrelevant in the grand scheme of things, these borders that we've created. But yet we still take them so seriously, and kind of they divide us, and really shouldn't. I'm not fully getting all this across correctly in the most straightforward, thoughtful way right now, but it's just, you know, we're all humans. Why can we not act like we're all humans? Why do we have to treat people differently? And I say this, and it's 90%, more than 90% of the time, white people. What the fuck? We're all humans. I don't give two flying fucks what your stupid politics are, what religion you are, what race you are. What I care about is your character. That is the only fucking thing that should matter in this world. How you treat others. How you treat those that aren't you. That's the only fucking thing that should matter in this world. Yet it's not. And that is the problem. The fact that we cannot treat fellow human beings the same as we'd want to be treated. The same as we would treat anybody. The same as we would treat, it doesn't matter. Character is all that matters. That's it. Why do humans need to be this? As far as I know, we're the only species on the planet that judge others of our same species. Why? What the hell is wrong with us? And just, I don't, in my heart, I don't comprehend why we do this. It just hurts every single time. Because there's no need to be like this. It's just, it's stupid, it's ego-driven, it's power-tripping. Man, if reincarnation is a thing, can I be a dog in my next life? Because seriously, humans, what the fuck? What the absolute fuck? What the fuck? Stop. Character. That's the only thing we should be judging each other on, is character of the person. That's it. Nothing else. Nothing the fuck else. I don't understand why that's such a hard concept. Kids understand that concept. Why don't adults? It's really not that hard of a concept. Why do some people see that as a hard concept? And Majority of white people, not of white people, but the people that see that concept is majority white. What the fuck? It's melanin. It's a pigment. That's all it is. It means diddly squat. But somehow pigmentation has suddenly developed that it's a whole big deal. What the fuck? Really? Really, people? Really? Just... I don't know how else to express this frustration. I don't. I vote for the ideals. I vocalize it frequently anytime I see something happening. But it's just this general frustration. And I felt it, I don't know, no. Like, character. As I said, kids fucking know better. You don't judge based when you're a kid. You know, you like somebody because of who they are, how not because of any other reason. We're taught this hate. And that's so wrong. So wrong. I know I don't have a very big platform, but I don't care because I need to say this. I need to get it out there to whoever will see it. Because I can't. I can't with this anymore. Yeah, as I said, I've been considered that, you know, I somewhat live in fantasy land. Why? Why do I have to live in fantasy land? Why does this have to be a fantasy? It makes no logical sense whatsoever. None. There's no practical reason whatsoever for it. None. I dare you. In fact, I dare anybody to try to give me a practical reason why we need to treat humans differently. Challenge. I doubt anybody can give me a practical reason, a valid practical reason why we need to treat humans differently. Because there is none. There's none. There's none. I am so drunk right now. But I will say this. What happens to me when I'm drunk is it squashes my anxiety. So things that I might not have said or done because of my anxiety, I do or say. So, just because I'm drunk doesn't mean diddly squat. It may not come out in the best way, because the word's not always coming, because the brain not working, because drunk, but the intent is still there. And I genuinely don't know why I'm drunk. I think it's a combination of because I can, because it's my birthday tomorrow, and it's my first birthday without my mom, and I don't know how that's gonna go, and a combination of how fucked up our world is right now. And I guess, how fucked up our world is. there have been countries in our world that have always been fucked up. There's countries in our world that humans are treated less than. And that's never been right. And so so using the phrase that our world is fucked up now, I guess, is wrong. I guess I should say more appropriate would be it hits more close to home. You know, it always, as living in the Western world, it always feels like some distance. And now it's hit the Western world. And it's like, shit. This could happen here. And that was always a possibility. And it sucks that it's taken that to bring more attention to it. But so I guess the fact that the world's fucked up now, other than COVID-19, the rest is nothing new to some parts of the country, some parts of the world. And it's always been, and as I said, it's always been fucked up. So, see, this is the alcohol now. I don't know where I was going with that point. Anyway, I guess it's, yeah. Why the drink? Yeah, the drinking, the being drunk now. The reasons that being drunk now. Being close to home, like it's easy to, I guess the whole point is it's easy to brush off when it's not happening to you or even near you. But when it starts happening near you, when you start realizing, hey, this could affect people I actually know, / is affecting people I actually know. And I hate using the slippery slope argument because it's mostly bullshit. But in this case, I think it's somewhat valid. You know, there's a famous quote, or not really a quote, but a famous, like, they came for how somebody said, and I don't know where it originated, but they came for such and such group, and I said nothing because I wasn't. Then they came for such and such group, and again, I said nothing because I wasn't. And then they came for such and such group, and I said nothing because I wasn't. And finally, they came for me, and there was no one left to say anything. And I think that's kind of where it's become more powerful. And it shouldn't take that level, but unfortunately it has. You know, it's again that you know, that closer and closer it gets to degrees of separation from you. And it's wrong right from the start of that they came for. Right at the beginning, it's wrong. But that closer and closer is when you start to become more aware, I guess. And that is kind of, I guess, where we are right now, or where I am, at least. You know, it's much more obvious when it's happening in your neighboring country than it is when it's happening in another country in the world. As wrong as that is. And I think that's kind of where it's hitting harder. And it's becoming more like, as I said earlier, you know, that history that you learned. That, you know, 1940s Germany. That, hell, the Middle Ages, to some extent. Like, I mean, you pick human history. I mean, you learn history, and you can pick different periods in time where it relates beyond just our own North American history. That you never thought you'd be living, or at least I never thought with my white privilege that I'd be living. I don't know if it was clear to other races that it's like, hey, and it sounds like it probably was, and that's sickening that it was clear to other people that it's like, hey, this is the path that we're going down. To me, it was just history that I learned. And, well, it sickened me that it was history. I didn't think that history could repeat itself in that way, especially not in my lifetime. In my part of the world. And I guess that's kind of part of the example of the definition of white privilege. Right? Anyway, that is my thoughts. I am very much open to clarifying it. You know, if any issues taken with what I said, please feel free to say it, no matter what it is. You know, if I will admit if I messed up somewhere, I will clarify if something needs clarifying. But, yeah. I don't know. Tomorrow's gonna be interesting. We'll see. I know not many people believe, but I do. And you'll all be in my prayers tonight. For whatever that means for you. It's significant for me. I pray for my family and friends every night. So it's significant for me. And I hope it's significant for you. And if it isn't, I'm sorry. But just wanted to let you know. Like I said, at the end of the day, we're all human. We're all human. My heart does not understand why we all can't get along. It just breaks so much. Anytime I hear of, yeah. You know, it's one of those, like, where you think if you believe in a creator or some ultimate force or whatever you believe in, if you believe in some power greater than humans, greater than ourselves, whatever that is, it's one of those where you kind of wonder, like, what the fuck is that source? God, in my case, or whatever you believe source. Think about all of this shit. They know. You're my thoughts. Even if I don't know you. I want nothing more than to spread love and acceptance. You're important. You matter. Okay? Don't ever forget that.